Hi there, it is Alvin from Dr. Wealth. You might not have observed, but the Bitcoin price have just hit $34,000. And just the start of this year, it was below $20,000. So the Bitcoin price have gone up about 105% year to date. So that's doubled from where it began at the start of this year. So what is really going on? And I also like to provide an opinion whether this Bitcoin bull run is here. So let us understand first what is going on. Okay, so there is rumor about this spot Bitcoin ETF getting closer to approval, and there are quite a number of financial institutions that are trying to launch their own spot Bitcoin ETF. So what's the big deal about this? We already have futures-based Bitcoin ETF that's currently trading. You can buy and sell them like stocks using your normal brokerages. And so what's so special about this spot? Okay, so for futures Bitcoin ETFs, the primary contract that's the ETF that's investing in, the underlying assets are actually futures contracts. So as we know, futures contracts are product of the finance industry, and it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. So there is no delivery or no transaction in crypto assets per se. It is just financial contracts. But come spot Bitcoin ETF, that's a different story. If that is approved, that means that the ETF manager need to buy the actual crypto and hold it in the custody. So that will effectively give a lot of legitimacy to the crypto industry, as well as a lot of influx of finance capital into the crypto market. So you can see that it is definitely very different, right? And it has been a long time coming that crypto enthusiasts have been waiting for this day. But at the point of recording, this spot Bitcoin ETF is not approved yet. Right, so just understand that this is what is getting people excited about the crypto market. And in fact, last week there was a false or fake news that talk about, oh, the spot Bitcoin ETF was approved, and eventually they came out and said that it was an error, and that has caused the Bitcoin price to also shot up to more than 10% within a day. But we can also see that it just collapsed in a matter of minutes, because after that the news was proven false. That doused the enthusiasm of the investors, and they dumped the assets itself. So now we are back up to about 34,000 again at a Bitcoin price, right after it fell, and then now it went back up this week, and it's up 10% in the day yesterday. So what is going on again? Right? Is there another fake news? The only correlation that we can probably draw is, yes, it is still related to the spot Bitcoin ETF, and people were starting to share about this news where the BlackRock ETF got a ticker, right? IBTC. Okay, it got a ticker, it got some CUISIP code, all these kind of things that was seen in the DTCC's website. Okay, so that was what got people excited. Is it going to be approved since it has a ticker already? But of course, again, the officials clarify that it doesn't mean that once you get the DTCC list, you will be automatically be approved. Right? It's still subjected to SEC's review and approval. And it is just part and parcel of the process where every applicant will get a ticker as well as a unique ID, right? So it doesn't mean it's approved. And it's also an interesting thing is that the ETF has already been listed in August. That was 2 months ago, right, from where we are today. And yet people have not talked about this until this week. Okay, and that get people excited over this prospect of getting this IBTC approved. Okay, so it is still definitely not a green light yet, but I guess this was enough again to get people excited about the crypto market, probably because the crypto community has been suffering from a very long winter, and they just need any form of encouraging news for them to get bullish again. So of course the next question is, how sustainable is this, right? Will it collapse again like what it did last week after the news was proven false? Okay, so just want to give you a few perspective, right? Also getting what other viewpoints from other crypto enthusiasts as well. So this Benjamin Cohen was saying that I thought he brought out a good point in the sense that the influx of new money into the crypto market has not happened yet, right? So he was saying that the total crypto market cap has not broken the resistance, which has proved to be stubborn, right? For the past 1 year, right? It has always been around this resistance. So if it cannot break this, no new money is coming in, the price may collapse again. And he attributed it to more of people were dumping the altcoins and then buying the Bitcoins. And there is some truth to it in the sense that if we measure using this Bitcoin dominance chart, which means the Bitcoin market cap as a percentage of the total crypto market. Okay, so let me blow this up for you so they can see the numbers a lot clearer. As you can see, a year ago, it started around 40%, right? About 40% of the total market cap belongs to Bitcoin. And as of the time of recording, is about 54%. So from 42 to 54%, there's indeed a 12% jump in terms of the Bitcoin market cap. So it is not an equal bull run for every crypto assets. It's more of the Bitcoin for the past 1 year or so. So that is the angle, right, coming from, which means that it might not be new money rushing in. It is just the crypto market shifting assets from one to the another. All right. And interestingly, we just held a face-to-face crypto event last week. And just nice, this bull run is beginning to take some shape and form. And I just want to also highlight some of the viewpoints. One of the speaker is Chris Long, which is also a cryptocurrency trader. And if you miss the event, feel free to join the future events that we might have for cryptocurrency investing. You might want to hear from him as well. So let me just give you his perspective, which I also think that might be some of the reason why there is this bull run in Bitcoin right now. So there is a phenomenon known as a Bitcoin halving, right? Which means that the rewards for mining Bitcoin will halved, and that is because as they approach the limit of 21 million Bitcoins, they need to slow down, right? You need to be a decreasing new supply. There must be a decrease, new supply coming in, right? As you hit the limit, you just can't produce anymore to reward the existing miners. So that is a natural phenomenon of this Bitcoin protocol, and that is how this halving effect will happen from time to time. And this halving effect usually will bring about higher value in Bitcoin, right? It have this phenomenon. So far, it has happened quite in a clockwork manner. Every time it halves, the price goes up. Every time it halves, the price tends to be more bullish. As you can see, at 21.3, after the halving, the Bitcoin price went up. And likewise in 21.6 and 2020. And so it's about a 4-year interval. But it's actually not based on time, but based on the number of Bitcoins and blocks being mined. So the next halving is happening in April 2024, which is next year or within half a year. Is likely to happen. So that event is also well watched because people know that when the Bitcoin halving happens, the price tends to go up, tends to be a deflationary kind of a process, and hence that may cause some of the investors to already starting to position themselves for this halving event. So it might not be just the spot Bitcoin ETF effect. And this was also a chart that's shown by Chris Long, right? So let me just blow it up for you. And this, you can see the green shaded area and the red shaded area. So of course, the green shaded areas are the bullish phase of Bitcoin price. And then the red shaded areas are the bear period. So fast forward to the most recent uptick of Bitcoin, we are in the green phase now, right? So it seems like the red phase or the correction phase is well over. Now we are starting another new bull run for Bitcoin. The other thing to know is the amount of potential returns that one can achieve, right? So actually, these are not potential because these have happened in the past. The first run was a 220x, the second run was 50x, and the third run was 15x. Of course, if this is a bull run, what is the potential return we are looking at? Okay, so looking at history, you can see that there is also a diminishing rate of return. Okay, it started off in a triple digit multiplier, then double digit. Now it's a low teens 15x. So it might be a case where this bull run, if indeed this Bitcoin is undergoing one at this moment, it might not give you that 10x anymore. It might give you less than 10x. Okay, but still, it is still quite a huge return if you compare to many other asset classes. Okay, so this is why I believe that quite a number of people are crypto enthusiasts because they do see that kind of ridiculous returns that's coming from here. But of course, I must warn you the risk that is involved as well, because they tend to be very volatile. It can go up a lot. It also means that it can come down a lot. Okay, so you must be able to stomach that volatility. So all in all, I do also agree that to me it looks like a bull run that is going on, and it might just sustain itself. But again, there might be correction along the way. It won't just go up in one smooth line. And it might be an exciting time, right? Because the crypto enthusiast has been like being quiet for quite a while, and now they're coming back, and there's full of memes, and they are getting very excited. A lot of people sharing their feelings, their sentiments, and I always find that their humor quite crude. Why it's still a very interesting and entertaining way. Okay, so do start to pay attention to this space. I think that it's heating up, and hopefully you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.